Hey, so let's talk about tabbing in books. So I decided that I wanted to go ahead and pick this up and start getting into it. I typically would like to have journal or something like that when I sit down to read so that I could, get out my thoughts. And I do that still, but I wanted to have something to get me really immersed in the book, and tabbing has been it for me. I really feel like if you're struggling to be present with a book and to be in the moment in general, picking up a book and tabbing will probably help you out. So let me give you a few tips and tricks and all the things that I've learned so far. First thing is where to buy them. You can buy tabs on the Zwan, and probably anywhere. Like you can get just some regular ones in a stationery store of any kind, and you just go from there if you can. It doesn't have to be super fancy, but I got a big pack on the Zwan, and those are the ones I use. The next thing you want to do is to make a system. The system is completely up to you. You can do whatever you want to. You can have one for if things are funny, or if something is intriguing, or if you think something is going to be important later. You can do whatever you want to. It's all up to you. Now, what I ended up doing with mine, this book is Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming by Monique Fisher. If you look on the front, they have the different characters up there, and very closely, when you get close on it, they have the names of each person. What I did was I took a color from each one of them, and I made that their designated tab. Like I got as close as I could and assigned them a tab. So whenever I read something, that's what I use there. They also say that you typically run out of reds when it comes to spice, because that's what they typically use them for. I decided that I was going to have whoever it was that was engaging in said spicy activities, so it'd be 2 instead of just 1, and I don't have to worry about using red or running out of reds. I also had one designated to whenever the author did something or they mentioned a word that I don't see that often, and I was like, oh, that's a good word. Or if like they wrote something in such a profound way and I was like, oh, this goes to the author, not to the character. Also, if you are like, oh, I don't have a bunch of colors, well, baby, just get whatever ones you have and then put different symbols on it. So like stars or asterisks or exclamation marks or whatever, and assign them like that. It's your business. Go ahead. Now, what I would say is to get you a rubric for it so you know what you're doing, right? With mine, it's pretty much easy because they're on the front, but if they're not on the front for you, or it's going to be hard for you to remember, or you just, you might put it down and come back to it later. You could always use the front of the inside of the book to be that place for it, and you just write whatever their name is and leave it there. And if you don't want to write in the book, you could always keep a piece of paper up there and let that be the guide for it so that you can come back to it later. What I would do is put all of the ones that I plan on using for that book on that little sleeve or whatever it is, and then use that as a bookmark throughout the whole thing. You got all of them right there together. And the last thing I would say to you is to have fun. Don't make this a pressured thing. You're supposed to be tabbing. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to help you to immerse and be in the book. It's to be one with the book. So don't make it a bunch of stress. And so that's all I have for tabbing. If you have anything you would like to tell people in the comment sections to help them enjoy books as much as it's helping me to enjoy my books more, feel free to leave below. Bye.